Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the GameOn 2017 tournament, of course, brought to you by Sir Danny, as well as Tom Pickering. Good to see you, Tom.
Yeah, not bad. It's pretty good here, pretty excited as well. I mean, obviously the homegrown Lithuanian team, Karkas, you got the biggest roar out of everyone. I don't blame you. Fantastic player, fantastic teams here as well. The Belarus team here looking to really take on the Lithuanians in their home ground.
Of course, they're gonna try. They are gonna try, but you can try and you cannot succeed. That is sometimes the case. We're just gonna have to see if that's the case with GoodJob. Of course, the Belarusian team, they've got themselves that need sponsorship from a football club. Of course, it goes to show. I mean, they have been climbing up the rank ladder up and up and up. I mean, they've been beating a decent amount of oppositions. I think they might have actually beaten opponents in like ESL 1 Cologne qualifier. I think they might have even beaten a team like LDLC. So definitely, they're a team that can show us some great stuff here, especially in a game like Counter-Strike.
And definitely, and it's going to be quite dangerous because I mean, if they do beat obviously the Lithuanian team, it's going to be a little bit, well, not embarrassing, but it's going to be a little bit upsetting, I imagine. And we have got multiple maps, and this time we can also tell you who voted for what maps there are. So first map is going to be Cobblestone, and that's going to be GoodJob's pick as well, if I'm right in saying. And then, well, the second map is going to be Inferno, which is obviously the Lithuanians' side. They picked that map. And the decider is going to be on Cash. What would you make about this map pick?
I've got to admit, GoodJob, they've done their homework. I mean, Cobblestone is not the map that you can get to see a team like Playing Ducks play a map like Cobblestone, surely, but it is definitely not one of their best maps. That's what I'd be saying. But of course, this pickup right here, GoodJob, I've got to admit, this is one of their better maps. I think they've got pretty much maps like Mirage, Cobblestone, pretty much cut out for them. Those are the two strongest of maps for the GoodJob side, the Belarusian side, of course. Calmface, going for the Inferno pick. I think all of the 5 players do definitely enjoy playing Inferno, especially the older version of Inferno, but of course, the new Inferno is a bit different, but definitely the changes are not too extravaganza, so the Inferno pick does make sense. Of course, Cash, the good old Pug map.
Yeah, the Dust 3, as it were, considering Dust 2 and Dust 1 are not in the map picks anymore. Well, don't think Dust 1 has been since the beta of CSGO itself. But Cash is going to be an interesting one. Quite good, solid Pug map as well, so it's going to be a good decider on that one. Second map, Inferno, you're saying, I mean, there are a lot of changes in it which are quite crucial. Like, for example, down Banana is a lot more open. People can do a lot more damage.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, and all the smoke sort of areas are really blocked off as well. Like from CT, obviously you can't rotate the smokes as easily anymore. But I mean, you can still play sort of tend to like sort of anywhere from 2 to 3 players over towards B site. Make sure you then rotate a player over as soon as there's no initial sort of fight coming in down that Banana. It's going to be interesting to see how they play that. But first of all, Cobble. This is not a Pug map.
It isn't.
No.
You definitely got to get some sort of teamwork going on a map like Cobblestone. You can be the one, for instance, on the T side, trying to get those aim duels going for your T side. Surely that's a possibility, but Cobblestone, it's a map that I think communication is also required. It is definitely a map in which you are able to fake quite often, especially on the T side. Surely rotating from A to B as a T is that tad bit difficult. Of course, possible, and of course the CT side, they've definitely got themselves an easy rotate going, especially if they got drop control. You've got drop control as the CT side. That is definitely one of the more crucial parts of the map you have to be holding, and of course that is a difficult part of the map to be holding, especially as a CT, because players could be jumping up right onto you, and that is always a difficult situation you put yourself in.
Yeah, and I mean, no one wants to really play drop. There's very few dedicated people. I mean, I myself, I don't mind doing it, but that's because I'm not the best player. So when it comes down to it, if I can hold it, yeah, dedicated. I mean, I want to be able to hold that position because it's so key. I mean, if the T's get down there, I mean, it's going to create a whole world of trouble. So we are going to be seeing the sort of knife round come out very soon. And it's going to be able to decide who's going to be able to start on which side. And obviously the Belarus team picking this map, they want to try and get the knife round as well, so they can have as many advantages as they can going into this next game in the first semi-final.
True, that is true. Of course, getting that Cobblestone game on its way will be happening in a couple of minutes, I'm guessing, or so. But I've got to admit, though, you know, the GoodJob side, the Belarusian team, I'm expecting them the ones maybe even to be crowned victors, but of course, beforehand, they have to get through Calmface. And Calmface is a lineup, they've got skill. I've got to admit, they've got skill.
Yeah. I mean, kind of targeted Carcass a few times, but it's probably for a good reason, because he is a really good player, but he doesn't always turn up. So if he can turn up the AWP and lay down the fire and the damage onto the opposition, onto obviously GoodJob's side, then they might stand a chance. And I mean, there's obviously other people, like Linker's a fantastic player. I mean, actually, you know what? I couldn't say any one of these players aren't fantastic. They all are. You know, Poon, I mean, he's already got a win under his belt. He won the duo squad game over in PUBG yesterday as well. And I think he only had 1.7 hours in the game anyway, which is quite hilarious in the fact that he ended up winning the lovely pan that was there. But nonetheless, there's no pan. It's actually a massive trophy that they get to win, which has a actually fake karambit knife stuck to its hand as well.
But the karambit's real. That's the thing. The karambit is actually real, I think.
There it is. Yeah, I think it is actually. It's got blade on it as well, obviously covered up because you don't run with knives. And bot Larry and bot Yuri actually going to be standing in here for GoodJob, obviously. No, that's a joke, guys. It's not going to be happening. A little bit of delay here. Not sure what it is. Might be a bit of a technical one, but nonetheless, obviously, what we've got these players like Finiakis. Is that how you say it?
I'm guessing.
Coffee. Wouldn't mind some right now. It's all good. Apparently, someone called Scorp on the server has left off. But you know what else is important on this map? Long control on B.
Oh yes.
And that obviously the position of control's platform. And people tend to go through sort of different sort of ways of defending it, obviously sort of playing it close, but then they might actually sort of jump up on it as well, chuck down a smoke and try and peek over it on top of the box, which can also be quite a good way to be able to defend it.
Yeah, of course, if you have that sniper rifle. I mean, the sniper rifle is quite key in that part of the map because you've got that long range advantage, but of course, you got to be careful you yourself not to get peeked by a AWP player from the opposition, so of course, you need to have one of the more, I'd say, better players in that part of the map. Of course, you can try to get those AWP engagements in the cobblestone. Definitely, you have the long-range advantage. There are so many, I'd say, possibilities for long-range engagements here on a map like cobblestone. You have your mid portion of the map, as well as a long. So you definitely have that. If you have a sniper rifle who likes to roam around, this sometimes could be a very good map to do so. But of course, sometimes it can be difficult, especially if it's like a rush on either of the bomb sites, the A or B bomb site. It's definitely quite difficult to be holding off as a CT. That's the one with the more crucial factors worth mentioning on a map like Cobblestone.
Yeah, and I mean, just quickly going back to the sort of the long on B as well. I mean, what you see quite often is a SMG player or any sort of like a shotgun player, like the Mac 7, probably most sort of key sort of shotgun on the CT side, is having them actually underneath the ledge, so that when people try to jump around there, they're ready. They're the shark underneath them. So when they try to jump around, they just get bitten and they get shut down completely. Extra money in the bank, and then you also have another player playing over towards the cubby area on well, B long as well. But nonetheless, not to delay any further, we're going to be going into the knife round, Danny.
That is true, the knife round. I would still say that I think a team like GoodJob, I've noticed, if they win the knife round, they tend to stick on that CT side of Cobblestone. Most teams would like to go to the T side. Is that I would say that tad bit more favorable, especially in these sort of scenarios. But it looks like Calmface is going to be the ones picking up the knife round. And with the knife round win, I'm guessing they're going to be switching sides as well. They're going to be starting at that CT side of Cobblestone.
And that's the advantage. And you know what? They need that because they are a mixed team, although a lot of them played with each other for quite a while and in previous teams. They still need that advantage, and I think it's brilliant that they've been able to win out on the knife round. And it's not their map pick either, so all in all, I think that's pretty good. So we're going to be looking at the buy here, guys. It's going to be fully default for the CTs. T side, they are going to have a double smoke and quadruple flash set up, so 4 flashes on their side. Smoke has gone out very early, and I'd indicate that it's actually a smoke maybe over towards long, and it is. It's actually going to be sort of landing on the B site. Poon going to be coming around the corner looking to find the frag, but it's not going to happen. Coffee takes him down.
That was very close. That was very close for him to get the frag, but Quick is quick with his frag. Will be picking up the one, the second one, not the third one, but still, now it puts taurės in an awful situation, which he has to clutch. A 1 versus 3. Surely the Calmface side should have gotten that tad bit more kills on the B bomb side, but right now taurės gonna try and go for this one, but it's not meant to be. It's gonna be GoodJob picking up the very first pistol round of this semi-final.
Yeah, and I mean, moving into the next round, it's a little bit disappointing because I didn't even really kill as many as they might want, so they're not going to have as much money in the bank. I mean, Vic, obviously, he got 2 kills, has 2K. You might want to save a lot of that money to be able to help buy up an AWP later on, so he's going to be actually sort of investing 1.7K into this round, so I don't think he had that dropped over to him. Carcass, obviously being the AWPer, is going to save the 1,500. So they're going to obviously have 2 CZs, 2 Deagles into this, and they can do a lot of damage with this, especially on this map, but that depends. I mean, if they lose control of A very quickly, then that's not going to happen. And they have actually got 3 people dedicated over here to try and defend the sort of position on the A side to stop them from rushing in. First kill going to be coming out, taking out taurės and Carcass potentially.
Oh, that's awkward. That's so awkward, but still Box will be getting the frag nonetheless. But anyhow, Pound at least with a 2K. Definitely not that too shabby, but Das Hustle is making his work towards this A bomb site. However, this doesn't mean that the push will commence. Now it is. Das Hustle will be getting the frag onto Pound, and they'll quick with the refrag. Phoenix and Lollipop will definitely commit to this A bomb site.
Love that name, Lollipop. Absolutely fantastic, right? So that they are obviously going to be just dedicating here, and we could see Kvik going huge. They could go and try and get the frags, or they could try and save this armor. I mean, it is pistols and armor. It's not too bad. The Deagle shot's raining out, but he's not quite hitting those shots. But the bomb is down.
The bomb has been planted, but Kalinka, he gets this frag on the player onto Long. He almost gets it, but that's a lineup anyhow for Lollipop. We'll be getting 2 apiece. And that's why Kalinka and Kvik, them getting taken down. The retake, well, impossible when you have the dead CT side. But anyhow, good job. That's still a pretty decent round. Surely they were able to get the round win, but of course, they end up losing a couple of their guys. That's why we're seeing already pretty much no money on the T side. They have to reinvest, and with that reinvestment, of course, it makes things that tad bit more difficult. But now, it's a bit of a pistol stack here. The pistols might definitely do some damage in this situation, but surely Das Hustle rushing with AK-47, not the smartest of choices. That's why taurės and Carcass will be getting kills apiece, and of course, AK-47s have been retrieved for the CT side.
That's massive. I mean, that's 2 guns. Not only could they save these, they could actually win this now. I mean, when it comes down to it, the T's still have the sort of advantage going into this, especially actually they're on the B site, so they're going to be able to take solid control of this as the CTs try to push in here. Carcass going to be losing this AK if he's not careful, going to get dropped down. That's going to be the first frag from Lollipop this round. Takes him down, Lips carries on. Might be able to take them both down. They just line up, and they love doing that for him. They did it last round, they did it again. And I mean, as we move into the next round, we're going to be seeing the first proper buy here, Danny, and it's going to be a lot of utility, I'd hope, on the team, but it's not going to happen. It's actually going to be majority of smokes across all the players, a couple of flashbangs here and there, a couple of grenades, but they have got the AWP on Carcass. Hopefully he's going to be able to utilize this. He's going to be rushing over towards long here, and you can see there's a potential player, Coffee, he could take down here if he rushes out correctly, but he's actually just going to be holding this angle rather than going for the rush. But the T's, they're not going to do the same. They're going to rush.
They might. This could very much be a rush here for the GoodJob side. Surely the smoke will stop them for the time being. Not sure how long that might be, but surely Pound in a position where there's going to be players. There's going to be a lot of players coming his way. He needs to start getting some frags if possible. Quick. Worst case scenario, he might get some refrags if possible. The flash is perfect, way too perfect. That's why Coffee will be getting the 1 frag. Next with the second one, Pound trying to pounce. Will be getting the second frag as well. Now this is looking somewhat doable here for the Lithuanian side, but the question is, for how long? Because once the bomb is going to get planted, a retake has to commence, and that is when things get difficult. Next with the 1 frag, now Pound almost spraying through. Carcass will be getting his frag with the AWP, but now he's the player right in front of him, tries to go for the no-scope, but it's no avail. Pound though, gets the shot into Finesse. Das Hustle though, it's not meant to be. Das Hustle will be clutching that one out, and it's going to be a 4-0 lead for the GoodJob side.
Doesn't quite get that AWP, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate because I think they might enjoy actually being able to play around with that. But you know what? This next round, it isn't meant or built for an AWP because it's going to be a pistol buy coming in from, well, you know, the Lithuanians going to be looking to try and save some cash for the next round. It's going to be the 4 Deagle buy, P250 as well. A couple of grenades here or there, and they're going to be looking to stack over towards the B site. One over towards long, that's going to be Carcass, the Deagle in hand, waiting for them to rush onto him. He might just be able to find this frag. Flash is coming out, but he's going to hear it. He's going to wait for it. Going in for the Deagles, finds one, not the second though, but Carcass does some damage.
It does some damage. You know, he takes down one of the players of the T side, but surely taking down one player is not going to be enough. Calmface, we need to take down at least a couple more to make this somewhat eco, that tad bit more viable, but surely this still should very much be around in the hands of GoodJob. You take a look at their buy, and they've got those 4 AK-47s across the board. They also got some weaponry coming into this one. Anyhow, the bomb side seems to be cracked right open, and taurės and Kalinka gonna try to go for this retake, but it's gonna be, that's difficult to say the least. taurės, though, he will be getting the 1 frag. That's that AK-47, makes that tad bit more viable, gets a 2nd frag as well. Now this makes things even more viable here for the CT side. He might as well try to go for this one. Another kill from taurės. And he'll be taking that any day of the week now. Surely Coffee in a position where clutching this one out is a possibility. He has the Molotov, but it's definitely going to be quite the hard one at that. The nade doesn't do barely any damage there. Coffee, though, Gonna try to go for the peak. taurės has been duped. He has been duped. Should realize where Coffee is, and he will be getting the clutch in the end. And he will have enough time for the defuse as well.
Yeah, so absolutely crazy. I mean, what more can you say? What more can you want from a teammate to be able to pull that one out of the bag? That's a 4K he managed to bring in for his team as they go through to the next round. So first round on the board for the home team, Lithuanians. Calmface bringing it in and also saving that AK for the next round is going to do wonders for their team. AWP is picked up and dropped over to Carcass. This time he will have some armor as well to go alongside his barrage of weapons alongside it. It's going to be the smokes across the team, flashes as well on the T side. It's going to be Lollipop stuck on the CZ, but using that to enter into towards drop might actually be the right way to go, and they're going to be dedicating their force over towards the B site, dropping long.
Yeah, looks like this is going to be a quick rush. Very quick rush here. Pound with 2 kills apiece. Anyhow, Box will be getting the weed frag. Kalinka with a frag of his own, but Kvik is in a great position. Does hustle now, last man standing, but not for long. I guess that is a frag for Quick. And Calmface, 2 rounds now for the Lithuanian side. It looks like the T side, they're out of money.
Yeah, so they're really going to be able to put them in that economical sort of a damaging area where they have to be careful how much they invest into each one of these rounds, because they get round loss bonus, so even if they don't win this round, if they do a little bit of damage to Calmface, and they can actually just buy up next round because they'll get enough money from the round loss bonus. Following that, if they lose, they can actually force up again. And it's going to be a rush over towards B, down in towards drop. It's going to be Box here looking to try and rush in, but Harlan is here, ready and waiting, and so is Kalinka, but they might just get taken down. The Glock coming in, doing huge work, but it's going to be Harlan coming in, take it down, 1, 2, 3, 4. This man can count, but not to 5 as Coffee takes him down for Glock, and he's going to be left in a 1 versus 2 situation. The pressure's going to be on his shoulders, but he's not going to make anything else because taurės finishes them off. And that's going to be the second round in a row for Calmface.
Expensive round at that. That was a pretty expensive round for the Lithuanian side. Surely they're able to get the round win, which is nice and all, but if GoodJob somehow end up picking this round up, the Calmface guys, they're going to be out of money. Simple as that. Carcass still has got that sniper rifle in his hands, but surely that was a round where, I mean, they probably should have made it a tad bit more cleaner. It was way too dirty. Way too dirty.
Yeah, and you can see straight away there, flashes coming out towards mid, just going to deny Carcass the ability to be able to peek in, and that's really, really damaging for them because they needed that early kill to try and tip the balance in their favor. It's not going to happen, but you can see this interesting flash coming out. Oh, sorry, flash. It is going to be in a second, but it's going to be the smoke smoking out on towards B. Long Carcass is going to be able to take down Coffee as Tessa is pushing up.
Yeah, that's going to be another frag here for taurės. Looks like the GoodJob side are now losing track, but it seems to be the case. Lollipop and Finex, they're surviving, but the question is for how long. Lollipop trying to negotiate, going to go for the 1 task, but he's not successful. Anyhow, you still have Finex surviving, but the question is for how long, because this is a 1 versus 5 in which he's definitely not in a doable position. Flash does come in, it's not too effective, but anyhow, the flash was not even necessary as Pound will be getting that frag, and it's going to be now 4-4. The scoreline has actually been equalized at this point, and I mean, you take a look at some of the players that they're fragging prowess. We already get to see Pound at 12 kills, and he's holding drop.
Yeah, and he's doing a fantastic job as well, but Kalinka, he's only on 1-7. He needs to step up a little bit. But you know what? He is still having an impact on with the team. He's putting down the utility, and look, Carcass finally going to be able to do that peak, but it's a little bit disheartening because it's actually going to be a rush over towards B from the T's. They should just get decimated here by the grenades, and there's AK on Kvik, but he's going to get taken down. There's Hustle pushing in, but Tapunan going to go huge. Kalinka with another one, the second kill of the game, but that's all he wrote because he's going to get taken down. But Tapunan going to be looking to go big here. 5 bullets left in the magazine. Peek around the corner, going to drop him through the tree as well. And 1 left, and that's going to be Coffee, and he's got a P250 grenade coming his way. Got his name on it. So is the AK-47, and that's another 4K for the man. He is absolutely going mental this game, even if it is on an eco round.
Yeah, I think it's worth mentioning that the amount, I think he has been getting like 4 or 3 kills. Those happen primarily from ecos, surely, but still, he has been showing up some fragging prowess even when the opposition is even on a proper buy, and the proper buy is this one right here on this 10th round. GoodJob, no EWP from the T side. No EWP as of yet, but looks like they might as well not need one. They might as well try to go for this push towards B long, but problem is, yet again, they haven't smoked off, and when that smoke dissipates, I'm guessing they're going to be commencing this push.
Yeah, and I mean, when they do push in here, they're going to be going up against a force to be reckoning with, and you Incinerator Gash going to be separating them off, and they're going to be pushing in. They might just get knifed there. Knife might be coming out. No, it's going to be the USP from Kvik, and he's going to get taken down, but not before he takes one with himself. And Poon going to have to try and hold on to the B site alone, but his teammates are rushing in. He takes one frag, looking in for the second. Desasha coming around the corner, takes his head off. It's now going to be a 2v2 clutch situation. Karkas chiming in, but he's going to get taken down by Box, and now Taurės. He's got the positioning, but he's not got the head because he's going to get dropped by Box, and that's the equalizer round here for GoodJob. Fantastic round coming in from them, and they're going to be able to rebuy any guns. They lost that round, but he's going to be putting them in the same sort of cash flow issue as Calmface. But if Calmface come back and win this next round, they could actually reset the economy on GoodJob, stop them from being able to win that sort of round loss bonus. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. I mean, Taurės, Calmface, they've got no utility here. And with that AWP, he needs to be able to try and make use of it. So being able to get into that mid area is crucial, but that's been blocked every single time by this Belarus team. Taurės, though, over towards long, looking to stop them from progressing.
Yeah, it looks like Taurės might be the one, might be the difference maker. Spots out the player, doesn't get the frag, but gets the tag in. But oh, that was very close as well. Tags down Coffee at that tad bit. 73 points of health for him. Karkas, he is watching towards middle though, which is pretty good here for Taurės. Both of the players watching each other's back. That's what you got to be careful for. That's what you got to be counting on. For instance, on the CT side of Cobblestone, you really need to rely on your teammates. So that's what's happening right here. That's why Taurės holding the angle. Not seeing anything as of yet. Might be spotting out this hustle there, but still, just not yet.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit of a slower play. The T's thinking, you know what, we've taken some damage. Let's make them use all their utility that we can, and then we can just drive in. I mean, they've still got 2 smokes, 2 flashbangs, and a Molotov. That's over double what the CTs have, and here they go. They're going to be pushing in.
They're going to try to go for this push. Taurės does get the 1 kill, though. Should be backing away at this point. Karkas is watching for the push to come in, but he has abandoned middle. He's not watching middle. That's why we're going to be seeing a frag coming in here for Phoenix. And Taurės again will be getting the frag. Finally, he has been shut down, but there is Pound, and he is a beast. We'll be getting 1 frag, a second one as well, and Quick also times in with a kill of his own, making it 6-5 now in favor of the Calmface side, and things are not looking good for the Belarusians.
No, and you know what? He heard us call him an eco-warrior, and he came out and was like, you know what? I'm going to do a fantastic job of this. Smashed into A, destroyed their progress in towards the site, and has reset their economy. This is perfect for Calmface. This is potentially even better than if they had actually won the previous round, because the economy is going to be all over the place with GoodJob. They're going to have some cash saved up by for the next round, but Karkas looking to take a quick work of them. Does miss his first shot as they rush in.
He does miss the first shot, but he's not going to be missing the second one. He will be getting the second. No, he won't. So that's a bit dissatisfying. The pistols up close and personal. That's how you like it with those P250s. They also have an op in the form of Lollipop. You have to be careful about this one. Taurės getting tagged down quite a bit. He needs the backup from Quick, or he not. Looks like he may not need as well, but in the time being, Quick comes up from behind, and he will be getting the crucial frag as well, making it now a pretty favorable half here for the Lithuanian side. Even 7 rounds on the CT side. Surely that round was that tad bit expensive. Karkas missing some shots, but surely he also drops the AWP. But anyhow, his teammates do step up in the end, and it's, well, a team game Counter-Strike, you gotta admit.
Yeah, no, they've actually been working very well as a team, trying to fill in each other's sort of weaknesses or strengths and try and put them to the best use that they can, which is just perfect for them. And I mean, considering they're a bit of a mixed team, it's interesting to see that they are able to pull this off. And Karkas, he's going to be holding over towards long, waiting for the T's to rush in against him, and it's going to be working in his favor. He takes 1, but he can't quite take the second one, as Lollipop is going to be able to take down Karkas and Taurės as we go into a retake scenario on the A site.
Yeah, the A defense has been cracked yet again. Poundo throws a flash. That's a nice flash, but he flashes himself. Kalinka, though, he'll be getting the 1 frag. Not the second one, though, very close, but still not good enough. Quick, though. Well, his team, I've got to admit, doesn't really have the most amount of money coming into this one, and especially after this round. So the question is, does he really want to try and go for this one? It might be doable, but I mean, probably saving the M4A4 would make that tad bit more sense. Doesn't get the shot, and thus, GoodJob. They're still very much in the fight. They have been, losing the past couple of rounds, so, but still, they are still very much in the fight. This has been still, you got to admit, not a one-sided affair.
No, it's not. It's really back and forth, and it's quite surprising, especially as this is GoodJob's map pick. I mean, obviously, Calmface managed to pick the side they started on, so they could actually just drop off the edge on the T side, but I don't know, they're on the streak, and they are solid players here, so it's going to be a rush, potentially from 4 players on the T side. They are slowing it down a tad to be able to do some flashes, some smokes as well, so it's going to be an execute as well, but they're going to be playing up against these pistols, and they might just get denied this rush.
They might. But they've got some nice positions. I mean, Kalinka is in a very nice spot. Karka's getting taken down yet again, but Kalinka is in a good position. He's in a good position. He will be good for the 2 frags, not the third one. The quick times in beautifully with the 1 kill, but there's still a 2 versus 2. Surely taurės is quite low in HP. But surely Pound, he might just be getting the frag. He just might get the frag, and he will get the frag with the Phoenix. Can he get the frag with this hustle? No, not yet, but taurės, 4 points of health. Not a lot of HP for him. But surely, not to say that this is out of the boundaries of realism, but it's possible! taurės will be getting the kill. Somehow the 5-7 comes out on top against a player who had an AK-47 with 70 points of health.
Wow. I mean, what a play. I mean, when you need to be delivering, he delivers. He's come through for his team and really won them that 8th round. Now we're going through to the final round of this half, and we're going to be switching side, and we're going to be seeing how Calmface can do on well, the T side, and how GoodJob are going to be able to defend against their advances. There's going to be another rush over towards B, and it's going to be Pound here with the MP9 trying to get away. It does get away. His teammate's going to be dropped down, but he's going to be returning fire with the MP9. We're going to get dropped down. It's now going to be down to Vic, who's going to get dropped by Lollipop, and it's going to be down to a 2-on-3 situation.
Yeah, that was a bit messy. That was a bit messy towards drop. Surely having 3 players towards drop, especially on the CT side, can get very hectic, and well, that was just the case. No one was really watching below the players. Whoop. Not the best of flashes right there, but surely the max 7 is going to be quite difficult to retake, I think, for the Lithuanian side, unless taurės will be getting the 1 frag. However, now he's left in a 1 versus 1 yet again. taurės, can he actually clutch this one now? He just might do it. 6 points of health this time around, and his opponent, well, he's got more HP. So taurės is going to try and go for this one, but he's not successful. Lollipop, though, the 100 HP will come out on top. Now that's more sensible, I'd say.
Definitely, yes. So being able to win that one out is a little bit unfortunate for Calmface, not going to be able to take that extra round on the board, but they are going to go in favor. But, you know, 7 rounds going into the second half on the CT side, that's going to do them fantastic work. And now it's going to be the side of Calmface, the Lithuanians, to be able to try and force their way in on the T side and try and take it on their opponents and try and make it through on this first map, which is obviously not their own map pick. The second map pick will be Inferno, which is the one they picked. They managed to pick the side on Cobblestone, which was the CT side they decided on, and it's going to be a nice default buy across all the teams. There's going to be 1 person on the CT side who actually got a 5-7 and a smoke as they look to set themselves up across the map. It's going to be a 3-player sort of stack from the CTs over towards B. Coffee with the 5-7 and the smoke going to be holding below drop.
He will be. The question is for how long, because he's going to get overwhelmed. Pound with the 1 frag, not the second one though. As of yet, he is alone. Now he's got some backup from Kvik there. But still, do they want to commit here? The question is, I don't think they do. They're going to try to make their way towards this A bomb side. I'm guessing the bomb is still holding back. But still, they are going to try to go from this one. But the position from Box, that's an interesting position. They don't see him. Now taurės sees, but taurės won't be getting the frag though. Box with 20 points of health, still doing a lot of work, and does hustle though. That should not have happened. That should not have happened. However, Karka has 1 versus 2, but he's not going to make it through. 8-8.
Wow. So that was a really, really clever play by Box. He was just sitting and crouching right next to the cannon, just facing right down, and they just didn't see him. They thought, oh, he's just an extra bit of the cannon. It's just a big cannon, maybe some cannonballs there as well. He definitely has got some balls. They've been able to stay that long without actually shooting someone, and probably actually being the key reason why his team actually won that round. And that's going to be the first round of the CT side and second half for GoodJob. Going to be able to win that one out, and it's going to be a force buy into this round from Calmface. They didn't get the bomb down, didn't get that extra cash. Now they're going to be looking a little bit desperate because GoodJob looking to try and take the lead, and so far it's not a good omen for the Lithuanians here.
Not really, no. Definitely not. And this buy from GoodJob as well, it's looking quite interesting, actually opting to go for 5 SMGs. Nonetheless, 5 SMGs, not even a rifle here. Anyhow, does hustle though with the MP9 doing so much damage, but the damage is not enough. It's not equal a kill though. At least not yet. Flash does come in, but does hustle though will be getting taken down by Karkas. And so 3 versus 3 at this point, and actually the bomb is in a very awkward spot. Pound is actually, what is he going to do? Is he actually going to try to make his way towards the B bomb site?
Yeah, he's going to try and get that, but the bomb hasn't been planted yet, so this is a key indicator here for the CTs. Wait. Don't dedicate, let the bomb get planted, do a retake situation, and look at that. We're actually going to be able to take down 1, and Box coming up from behind, looking to try and find the frags. The bomb goes down on B. Pound, the Sneak Meister, going to be able to get the bomb down. Now he's got the D, got long range as well. This is in favor of him. in regards to range, not the actual situation. He could easily get taken down. He's got an MP9, but that's all he's got. He's going in for the shots. He's missing 2. He's going to go in for the full wisp. Hits for Nexlo. He's going to try and clutch this out. He's missing the shots. The pressure's on. Runs out of bullets. And that's all he's going to be able to do because Coffee takes him down. And it's going to be another round on the board for GoodJob. And you know what? That was a good job.
You can say that. I think you can say that again. I think it's going to be time and time again. We're going to be seeing the CT side, the Belarusian team, GoodJob doing, as you might have mentioned earlier, a good job. I mean, this is their map pick. We should be seeing them actually coming out on top. And I think this is the very first time we're actually seeing this Belarus team in the lead, at least in this series.
Yeah, I think it's been a while. They might have had it right at the beginning of the first half, but I think it might have been dropped off there. But nonetheless, though, onwards and upwards into what we're currently seeing, and it is going to be a partial buy for Calmface. A few deals here, a few P250s there. MP9 on box, though, is going to be in mid, looking to try and do some damage, and then going to be backing over towards ramp, I'd imagine.
He might just try to back away this hustle. He's got his back right turn, but however, taurės will be getting the 1 frag, but that is still a very good hold there from GoodJob. Only losing 1 individual, definitely not the worst case scenario. And well, we're actually seeing one of those individuals, Box, actually stepping up quite a bit. 20 frags from Box, almost matching for what Pound has got on his T side, 22 for him.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy how well these teams can actually do on this map, especially when it's not even their map pick and their mix. They're just playing well. They're playing well off each other, and we're going to be seeing how well they can do even further. It's going to be Box rush now towards mid. He does get tagged slightly. He might have to just fall back in. That's exactly what happens. Down to 74 HP. Not too bad, but you know what? This is a real first proper buy versus buy here on the second half, and that's also going to be holding over towards long against Kvik.
Kvik might just try and get the frag if possible. Has to check as many angles as possible, but he doesn't check that one. Does hustle, though. That's going to be an easy frag for him. And you have to admit, things are crumbling here on the T-side. Carcass trying to chase the player. He does chase Box down, but surely this hustle will be getting another frag and even a 3rd for him. And a possibility maybe to get a 4th. No, taurės will deny him. And so, he still has the bomb on his shoulders. But it's a 1 versus 3, in which he's got 19 points FL. That's definitely not a lot of HP, but we have seen him win some crazy clutches even when he has lower amounts. But surely, he's going to be against some tough opposition. And the position from Lollipop, that is key.
Yeah, so he's going to have to try and face him, but he doesn't, and that's going to be another round on the board for GoodJob. Fantastic round from them, only losing to people, so they're still going to have their economical sort of control here. Pause is coming in. I'm pretty sure that's a tactical coming in from Calmface, and why not? They're at a position where they can try and force up on this round. I highly recommend they don't. Potentially like a few pistols here or there and try and get some frags. I mean, Bound, he's actually on 22 to 16. Plinka, he's only on 6 to 17, so he's not really showing up on this map.
Yeah, that's been interesting. He's surely one of the better players, I'd say, in the Lithuanians. He's definitely a very consistent player at that. Him actually getting those 6 frags, definitely a bit of a shocker. I guess that's how one could put it. And got that tactical pause. I'm guessing it was a bit of a more tactical pause, but that was a quick one. Yeah. That was a very quick one. That I think it might have lasted 20 seconds or so. And it looks like Calmface is good to go. I've seen this from like the CT team, GoodJob. When they take a tactical timeout, it's like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. They come up with a game plan and they're good to go. Like they definitely like taking their tactical pauses very quick. Probably they might be thinking, or they might be playing with their opponent's heads. Who knows?
Yeah, I think it's more or less the fact that they like, right, what's our game plan? Kill them. Okay, let's go. And they're going to rush over towards long here. Des Hassel going to be looking to run away with his life. He's got the M4A4, going to be looking to return and chug down a smoke as he returns back onto the A site. They're going to run through it. He's going to look to tap them down. 1 kill coming out. Second one not going to happen. Kalenka gets the kill out, but the trade coming in from the CTs, and it's going to be Coffee with the kill. Box over towards ramp. Finds 1, finds 2. Now he just has to find a 3rd one. Kvik on site has to try and get the bomb down. He's also got the M4 on him as well. If he can try and clutch this out, this is the time for him as well. He pulls out the CZ. Bad mistake, and he's going to get dropped down. Should have pulled out the M4, which is quicker than the CZ as far as I know, and he's going to get taken down. But you know what? That was a really good round. They got the bomb down. They took down 2 people. So in regards to being able to earn extra cash for the next round, they've just set themselves up perfectly here. Carcass, 6.6, can buy up that armor, can buy up the AWP. And they could actually buy up the second one if they really wanted to on taurės, but I think they are just going to go for the AK. There we go. I'd like to see a bit more of a sort of smoke setup over towards the B site, even the A site, maybe even another fake. I mean, on the pistol round, they tried to do a wrap over on towards the A site. Didn't quite work out, but you never know. Could do this time.
Could be. But this time around, when you have a player like Karkas with the AWP, he's got to be the one trying to get those engagements, but surely that is going to be one of the more sole reasons why the T-side has to play that, the tad bit more slower. They have that sniper rifle player. He's going to be moving slower and all that, but of course, he's also expected to be getting some sort of entry frag. Problem is, though, Box. He actually got the entry frag first, and that was onto taurės, so definitely not a very good start here for the Calmface guys, but surely Karkas does spot out the player. Flash and smoke also raining in. Yeah, has to back away at this point. There's nothing much more he can't do at this point.
Yeah, and Karkas needs to not whiff that shot. He needed to get that frag. That is one really crucial one. But you know what? He is going to get another chance. I don't know where it's going to be. Probably not over towards long, because I don't think they'll be stupid enough to go for that peak. I mean, Des Hustle, I think he's actually over towards the A site, if I'm right in saying. I think in a boosted spot as well. So I don't think they're going to be going in for that long peak. So they have no reason. They can just wait for them to come to them. Limited utility actually on the CT side. A lot of utility can be used from the T's. Going down into drop. Kalinka going to get taken down so close. Coffee tagged down to 41 HP, and the T's rush in long.
They're going to try to rush long, but surely Lollipop holding his ground. He'll be going to be getting 3 kills for him, and he'll take that. Oh, surely he loves getting those 3 kills as well. 8-13, the Calmface guys. They've still got some money in the bank, but that's definitely not the most amount of money. These next couple of rounds, they're going to matter. They're going to matter quite a bit. Otherwise, we could be seeing GoodJob actually running away with this game. Yeah. Surely that is a possibility. Otherwise, Calmface, if they're still able to pick this round up, we might just have a game in our hands. Yeah, I mean, someone should probably tell Calmface that Lollipop isn't sugar-free, and he's pretty bad for your health if you try to run into him. And so Calmface need to try and turn this around on this round. They're going to be buying up, rushing over towards Des Hustle. He's got the op. They bait him out, and he misses. Fantastic plays coming in from Calmface. That's exactly what you need to do. Get that information and potentially even rotate. They've got Pound, who's over towards long on B, and he's going to be facing up. I think that is just Lollipop again. No, it's not. It is actually going to be Phoenix. Actually, rather over towards B long. So the T's have got to spread out across the whole of the sites as well. So they're not dedicated. The boost coming in, but they might get paid. Box takes down one. Kalinka going to fall. And we're going to see the CT back off over towards the A site as well. Chucking an Incendiary grenade down as well, stopping them from being able to rush from long. Rush from long has been stopped, but the players in middle, there are still some players in middle. To be exact, that'd be Karkas right there trying to bait out a shot, but surely Des Hustle is not going to be changing up his angle. He might just be spotting out the player. That is just the case. Drops the bomb as well. That's a horrible predicament now for the Calmface team, and surely they're still very much into the fight, but they have to hurry up. 40 seconds on the clock. They need to move. They need to make their way on that of the sides, because you have a guy towards B. You've also got some guys towards the A bomb side. Power will be getting the frag with the B bomb side. This is crucial. This Midas will call out a retake, and Des Hustle, he will be dropping the bomb yet again. This is not looking good here for the Calmface team. Kvik still alive, but for how long? He needs to get some frags, and he needs to plant the bomb, because now 16 seconds, and that's going to be it. It's going to be 14-8 in favor of GoodJob, and well, Calmface, this is a crucial round right here. Otherwise, they can go for the eco. They might as well make it to 15, or they might go for the force bite. The force bite does make more sense. On the utility department, well, it's pretty much non-existent, but surely they've got those AK-47s to boot with their aim.
Yeah, and I mean, Kalinka's actually only managed to get 1 kill since we last commented on it, which kind of suggests the impact from him isn't there. And I don't want to seem like I'm trying to bully or sort of pick on someone, but when a player isn't performing, it can really drag the team down when it really comes down to it. Unless those 7 kills are sort of game-winning rounds, which unfortunately we know isn't true on that front. But I mean, GoodJob currently leading the charge of 14 rounds. It's going to be very difficult when like you're saying, AKs in hand on Calmface could mean they could win this, but I think history kind of predicts otherwise, that they're going to have to do a lot of work and actually play a little bit better over towards B and get those entry frags in here and try and shut down Lollipop, who's over towards a long platform as well. Finakis, who's below, as we see the T's try and push over there. Be careful they don't get flanked as well.
Yeah, possibility of flank is always there, but surely, actually, GoodJob on playing this one reasonably passively, but Coffee, you'll be getting the frag onto Pound. That's actually a pretty sick frag for him to get, and actually, I don't know, Calmface, this is the sort of scenarios you don't really want to be seeing them. GoodJob wants to get that initial frag going in their favor. Looks like Calmface gets sort of dazed and confused what they want to do. Lollipop again holding from long. We'll be getting the 1 frag though. Now the second though, but yes, he's been doing a pretty solid job. And now Coffee, this should be a frag for him. And Kalinka whips the shots, and it's going to be 18-15. And well, 8-15, definitely not a very good score. And especially on the T side of Cobblestone, well, 7 rounds in a row. It's possible, but it's definitely not looking too good here for the Lithuanian side.
Yeah, so they've been dropping the ball a little bit so far onto this half, not being able to perform very well. Because I mean, as a team, this is why this is not a pug map. I mean, if you're a team, you can play very well on being able to defend it, doing the rotations, making the calls, having the default plays, which aren't the sort of the casual MM or pug sort of defaults, which really don't work against the proper sort of matchup here. But we are going to be seeing the T's going in for the potential Final Fours here. But you know what? Good job. They've been doing a fantastic job. You can't take any props away from them. I mean, it's their map, and they've been owning it completely. And Kalinka, he's going over to try and find a frag.
He's going to try to. He's going to try to find a frag, but that's Coffee with half frag of his own, so definitely not some very good start. That's not a good start here for the Calmface team. Karkas, though, he will be replying with a kill onto Lollipop, and this is still a 3 versus 4 scenario in which you got to give credit for good job. They are doing it pretty well, you have to admit, and that's Hustle. I think that is just going to seal the deal at this point. Quick and Karkas still going to try to go for this one. Quick trying to bait out the shot. Oops, spots on the shoulder, but that's still a frag for Das Hustle, making it 16-8. And well, I guess you can say that's one of the more main reasons why Good Job actually picked Cobblestone.
Yeah, and I mean, I can completely agree and suggest that they should continue picking them out because they knew how to defend it as well. And you know what? Des Hustle was like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And he wasn't going to fall for it for a second time with the fake peeking over towards Long. He actually waited and took the shot finally, and being able to shut them down was exactly what he needed to do. Delivered for his team, and that just absolutely superb play coming in from both these teams.
There you have to admit, I mean, the CT side of the Calmface team was definitely pretty decent. I've got to admit, that was a very decent CT side, but surely they've crumbled on the T side, crumbled entirely. Not picking up a single round is definitely not going to be very, very nice moving on forward.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, obviously moving into the next map is going to be Inferno, and that is actually going to be the Lithuanian pick, and it's going to be interesting to see how they perform on there compared to Cobblestone, which wasn't their side. Well, their map rather. They did get to pick the side of the CTs. It'll be interesting to see how well they can play it as a bit of a mixed team going forward.
Yep, I guess that's going to be interesting to see. Inferno, again, a map which kind of requires teamwork. You've got to admit, surely you can have that one entry fragger who might just be running around getting frags, but it is so difficult at times to entry frag on a map like Inferno. But with the angles widen up, I think it makes it that tad bit more tangible, but surely it is definitely not an easy task one way or the other.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see actually Kalinka trying to show up to the game as well, and well, a little bit better. I mean, he did play some really good angles, getting some fantastic frags like everyone did in that game, but a little bit low impact when it comes across the board. It might be interesting to see sort of why that might be an issue, sort of his score across all the sort of on Cobble in his history as well. So I'm going to go check out HLTV, I guess, or maybe even chuck him a question as to sort of what would happen there. But I imagine they're going to be going away, having a bit of think of things. What will happen there? What went wrong? What can we make sure we don't do in Inferno, and that we can just win that one out? And from speaking to them earlier, they did sound very confident in it as well. So I imagine they should be able to just pick that one up and run away with it. And we might even be seeing that the third map, Cash, come out.
That's always the possibility. Surely the map pick is Inferno of the Calmface team, and that's where we're expecting them to perform a bit better than a map like Cobblestone. So definitely, that's what we're waiting for.
Yeah, and I mean, some of the high sort of achievers in that team on sort of obviously sort of a good job is going to be sort of Lollipop. I mean, his holdover towards Long on Cobble was fantastic on B side. That is, I mean, he's just got the perfect spray downs multiple times. I mean, I think it was the second to last round. He actually got taken down as he was trying to do a bit of a repeat of history. Didn't want to. And they, you know, Calmface said, you know, we're not going to allow you to do that, and really shut him down as well over towards Long. And yeah, it'd be good to see how they perform going forward. And we are going to be switching over to the highlight reel, guys. So make sure to go check it out, and we'll be back in a moment. CT's trying to push in here. Karka's going to be losing this AK if he's not careful. Going to get dropped down. That's going to be the first frag from Lollipop this round. Takes him down. Looks carries on. Might be able to take them both down. They just
frag. Next with the second one, Pound trying to pounce. We'll be getting the second frag as well. Now this, but it's no avail. Pound though gets the shot into Finesse. Das Hustle though. It's not meant to be. Anyhow, Box will be getting the read frag. Kalinka with a frag of his own, but Quick is in a great position. Das Hustle now last man standing. He has been shut down, but there is Pound, and he is a beast. We'll be getting one frag, a second one as well. Probably saving the M4A4 would make that tad bit more sense. Doesn't get the shot, and thus good job. They're still very much in the fight. They have Karka's getting taken down yet again, but Kalinka is in a good position. He's in a good position. He will be good for the 2 frags, not the 3rd one. But surely, not to say that this is out of the boundaries of realism, but it's possible. Taurės will, unless Taurės will be getting the 1 frag. However, now he's left in 1 versus 1 yet again. Taurės, can he actually clutch this one now? He just might do it. 6 points of health this time around. And his opponent, well, he's got more HP. So Taurės is gonna try and go for this one, but he's not successful. Lollipop though, the 100 HP. Actually, they don't see him. Now Taurės sees, but Taurės won't be getting the frag though. He might just try to back away this hustle. He's got his back right turn, but however.
Up with the trade coming in from the CTs, and it's gonna be Coffee with the kill. Box over towards Ramp, finds 1, finds 2. Now he just has to find it.
They're gonna try to rush long, but surely Lollipop holding his ground. He'll be gonna be hitting 3. Good job actually picked Cobblestone.
Yeah, and I mean, I can completely agree.